drivers on the grid right now. We'll have a look at the lineups in just a few moments' time. Senior Rotax City underway, so it will be Philip Rawson that will lead them away from Charlie Webb. Jack Collins in third. Ralph Youngling's had a good steady day. Will line up in fourth, I believe. Lucas Ellingham and Alexander Cull in there as well. So there will be just a brief pause before the Senior Rotax gets underway. I think they're going to get that stricken cart off the track, I believe. I think the trolleys out there on the track, they've been able to get that sorted out. These Senior Rotax qualifiers who will go out onto the circuit now, joined by the winners of the repechage earlier on today. That's Adam White, Jacob Voryak, Rachel Robertson, remember, had a very impressive repechage race to break through into the final, and James Henson with a late move getting the final place on the grid. So here we go, out onto the track with the Senior Rotax. Philip Rawson then from Charlie Webb, Jack Collins, Ralph Youngling, Lucas Ellingham, Alexander Cull, Pearson Bullock Carter and Reg Hayward on row number 4. Further down we've got Liam Hartley, Ethan Martin, Peter Jurovic, George Allen, Rhys Lomax, Ryan Ward, Harry Blore, Alexander Adams Acton on row number 8. Guy Cunnington in 9th from Ryan Hedge, Zaki Hussain, James Tester, Samuel Cornwell, Jack Spencer, Tom Pryor and Michael Morgan. It's Ewan Richards, George Donnell, Callum Ingray, Sean Rashid, Elliot Pugh, Scott Colesby, and they'll be joined by the 4 repechage qualifiers: Adam White, Jacob Voryak, Rachel Robertson and James Henson. So Guy Cunnington starting actually quite far down the field there. Interesting to see how he'll get on as the race gets underway. 8 minutes plus 1 lap in association with Drift Limits prevents the London Motor Circuit, and the Senior Rotax banging wheels as they charge through the first corner, very tight, but will they all get through safely? There's one driver stuck at the back there, number 191, I think that was Liam Hartley, possibly hitting trouble on the first corner, but Philip Rawson gets underway neatly and holds on to the lead. That looks like Ralph Youngling could be up to second position. They make their way down the TKM straight for the first time in towards Kestrel Corner and Kimbolton Corner. Very close start to this Senior Rotax finally. All seem to have gone away okay. There is the number 191 of Liam Hartley recovering despite that incident on the first corner. They charge through for the first time, so it's Collins leading, Youngling in second, Alexander Cull in third, Lucas Ellingham. Guy Cunnington's had a great start into 8th position. He looked very strong in the heat races and having a bit of work to do in this final here. Charlie Webb, Jack Spencer a bit further behind. They make their way through down towards the TKM straight, still number 19, Philip Rawson. They're in third position. As, having a peek down the inside there was the number 31 of Alexander Cull. Very close here at the start of this. And one driver into the tie barriers there. I think that was the number 157, with 168 having to take evasive action there. So, yeah, that was bad luck there for Samuel Cornwell, who drops down the field. But everyone's still in the race, a bit close there at times, but it's still Jack Collins leading the way from Ralph Youngling in second. Lucas Ellingham. A little change at the front here though, of course, for second position. It looks to me like number 19. Not picking up on the lap charts there. We'll have a look at that in a moment, actually. Philip Rawson now to second place. But banging wheels there with Ralph Youngling. So that's Rawson, who's still having to be putting on the lap charts for some reason. Guy Cunnington up to 4th position now. Good comeback for him after that difficult start. We've got Battenberg flags out on the track now, so the race has been neutralised. So whether there's some oil or an incident on the final corner, I believe. Just having a look at to see what the incident is. So the Battenberg flags are out here. That's the black and yellow diagonal flags. You'll see the marshals waving those as the drivers make their way round. So this means that the race has been neutralised now. This is your equivalent of a safety car condition where the drivers have to drive at a reduced speed, no overtaking. The race is still going ahead. The marshals not too happy there because they're piling through that final corner. So I think that was an incident there on the previous lap. Evidently some damage to the tie barriers picked up, but the marshals not looking too happy at all with the pace that the drivers were taking through that final corner, I think. And there is an oil flag out on the final corner as well, so there must be yeah, I can only assume there must be some kind of oil spillage or fluid on the course as well. So the race still going ahead, 4:32. I think we're looking, if we can get the tyre barrier repaired, make sure the track's safe, we could be looking at a late dash towards the finish here. Interesting to note, actually looking further down the field, that Rachel Robertson up to 22nd, making up 11 places in the final itself. That's the driver who fought through to get through in the repechage race, and really has kicked on quite well as the race gets back underway. So we're still under the Battenberg flag, the caution flag conditions here. You'll see in the background there the marshal with the diagonal yellow and black flags. So that means, of course, that we are still under a what equates to a safety car conditions. Jack Collins from the number 19 in there as well, and Ralph Youngling second, Lucas Ellingham. So it's Collins leading, Youngling in second place, Ellingham third, Rawson in fourth position, 52 of Guy Cunnington in fifth place, Alexander Cull, Pearson Bullock Carter currently seventh, Charlie Reg Hayward, Ryan Ward, Alexander Adams Acton in 11th place. 3 minutes 22 on the clock plus 1 lap remaining, but we are still under these Battenberg flags, the safety car conditions as it were. Drivers driving at a reduced pace. The race, I say, is still going. They are still racing out there, albeit under a neutralised state, so they can't afford to make any, daft as it sounds, make any kind of a mistake here. Sounds ridiculous, but it does happen. The driver's starting to pick the pace up now, so looks like the green flag may be going out. Yes, we do. We're back underway racing. And Collins times that very well. So back underway we go. So Jack Collins leads the way, Ralph Youngling second, Lucas Ellingham in third, Rawson in fourth place, Guy Cunnington in fifth position as they make their way down towards Derrick's Corner. So 2.5 minutes plus 1 lap remaining under full race conditions now. And the pack make their way through Dan Weldon Corner. The midfield runners making their way through. There we saw Alexander Adams Acton, James Tester, Harry Bloor, Ryan Hedge going through. A bit further down there. Over the line they go. Collins still leading the way. Youngling keeping the pressure on in second place. So Youngling still right in there. Lucas Ellingham tagging on the back there in third place. A little bit further behind is the number 19 of Philip Rawson. Guy Cunnington putting the pressure on in fifth place, but Jack Collins working hard to hold on to the lead here from Ralph Youngling. Youngling making his way through the top corner, coming back down towards the finish line now. Trying to find a way through as they make their way down towards the final corner, but Jack Collins with a nice line, but Youngling having a look as they make their way through. Lucas Ellingham trying to get involved in this one as well. Guy Cunnington has got past Philip Rawson as the rest of the top 10 make their way through. Oh, and a fight into the first corner there as Jack Collins guards that lead. Oh, trouble there a bit further down for the number 22 on that final corner. So Callum Ingray gets back on the track, but out of contention in this one as they make their way down towards the Dan Weldon Corner, top part of the circuit now. And Ralph Youngling now into the lead. 125, your new race leader. Kent-based driver, but German father, dual nationality you might say. And Youngling over the line he goes. He's done very well to fight his way through into the lead now and holding on to that lead. So Ralph Youngling making his way with 44 seconds on the clock, so they'll pre-squeeze through another lap before the last lap board goes out. So 2 laps to go in this race, including the one that'll be starting soon. So trouble on the first corner. Got the spinners out there, 56 in there as well. Ralph Youngling continuing to lead the way though. Ellingham keeping the pressure on in second. Here they come. Oh, and Ellingham's gone for the lead coming out of the final corner. So another new leader now, and Lucas Ellingham takes the lead, but Guy Cunnington getting involved in this one as well. Jack Collins, Ralph Youngling right in there as well. Oh, very close indeed. Here they make their way through the willows once again. So here we go. next time round it will be the last lap. The clock has now gone down to 0, and this race is too close to call here. Lucas Ellingham leading the way, Ralph Youngling in second place, Guy Cunnington now into third position. Cunnington have a look down the inside, trying to find a way through. And out to the final corner they go. So here we go, 1 lap to go for Lucas Ellingham. Ralph Youngling keeping the pressure on in second place. The rest of the field making their way through in the midfield. And Lucas Ellingham as holds on to the lead. Down the inside into second place goes Guy Cunnington. Cunnington into second place now. And there is your race leader, Lucas Ellingham. Guy Cunnington then into second position, making up 14 places in this senior Rotax final. Looking further back there, the number 13 making his way through. Checkered flag now being ready though for the race leader. It's going to be Lucas Ellingham that takes the checkered flag. Guy Cunnington in second place. Ralph Youngling looks a bit dejected there in third position. And Jack Collins, Charlie Waving there. Rawson also in the top 10 as well. Philip Rawson going through. And the rest of the top 10.